We have an update on Asante Samuel Jr. in the Green Bay Packers. Yesterday, we got news from Matt Schneidman when he shared that the Packers were looking into the possibility of signing Asante Samuel Jr., who is currently a free agent. He said, according to a source, nothing definitive, but there was interest. And here we have this afternoon from Jeremy Fowler, who shared on X. Asante Samuel Jr. has a packed free agency visit schedule per source. Panthers today, Packers on Thursday, Vikings on Friday, 49ers on Monday, Bears on Tuesday, Steelers on Wednesday. And so now the Packers are not only looking into Asante Samuel Jr., they're going to have him for a scheduled visit coming up tomorrow on Thursday. And so looking at the situation, Asante Samuel Jr., he's meeting with multiple teams, going to different places, and as a free agent, he's going to have the opportunity to get to play wherever he wants to play, and I assume every team will assess what they see. He did have the spinal fusion surgery this offseason, and so I assume different NFL teams want to make sure that they feel that he's healthy and good enough to go if they're going to give him some kind of contract. And then at that point, if he's fully healthy, he looks good, then he's going to have the opportunity to decide which team he wants to play for if they each decide to give him some kind of offer. And so looking at these different teams, it makes you wonder, would he pick the Packers over lots of these other teams? I think that for the Packers, looking at their cornerback situation, Nate Hobbs is going to miss a couple weeks with a MCL injury. And then outside of that, you have Keyshawn Nixon, Carrington Valentine starting, and then you have Kamal Haddon and Bo Melton as the backups who have not played on defense so far this season. And so as it stands right now, the Packers are about one injury away to either Keyshawn Nixon or Carrington Valentine to a lot of uncertainty at the cornerback position. Now, we don't exactly know how good Bo Melton will look out there. There's a chance he plays well. He, of course, moved from wide receiver to cornerback this offseason, but there's just a ton of uncertainty. And with Nate Hobbs dealing with this injury, the Packers are in a spot where it would be beneficial if they would be able to add a cornerback just in case there's some type of injury. And with Asante Samuel Jr., considering where he got drafted the second round a few years back, he had a few solid years with the Los Angeles Chargers before getting injured last year, and he had a ton of interceptions during his time there. And if he came into Green Bay, the question would he be a starter right away? Would he take over for Carrington Valentine or Keyshawn Nixon? I think Carrington Valentine has played really good football, and I really do feel that Nixon and Valentine are good enough for this Packers defense to continue to find success. It's more in my mind if there's some type of injury where that's where things get a little bit more tricky. But if you're Asante Samuel Jr., not only are you probably going to choose the team that you feel gives you the best opportunity for playing time, but also the money comes into as a factor as well. And so looking at all these other teams, I don't exactly know, exactly where they all stand with their cornerback rooms, but you'd assume he'd want to go somewhere where he feels that they're a competitive team and he would be able to play a lot. And coming to Green Bay, I do wonder if the Packers try to sign him, if they'd give him some kind of idea of what his playing time would look like, because if he came in thinking he was going to play a lot and then let's say the Packers keep Valentine in ahead of him, I don't know if he'd like that scenario. But interesting news, and we'll see what comes out of this, with him having all these different visits, and hopefully the Packers are able to add some more depth to the corner room, because I do think that is definitely important, especially with Nate Hobbs currently dealing with an injury. If you'd like more Packers news, feel free to subscribe down below. You can also follow me on Instagram at SidelineScoopGB for more content over there. I also made a video earlier today with Packers coverage from Instagram. He has a great channel there, and you can see the video titled, "Did the Packers Make a Mistake?" discussing the trade deadline. So you can check that video out on my channel. It's about 24 minutes long. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.